Hey guys, it's Narissa, and I really just want to talk to y'all and just, talk. So, just been out here smoking. I'm pretty up there right now, if you get what I mean. And I'm just out in my car smoking right now. But I was scrolling on YouTube, watching some shorts or whatever, and I've been watching these like biblical videos about the sinkhole appearing in the Euphrates River and how the Euphrates River is all the way dried up right now, and there's weird caves that have been appearing as well. And all of this just brought to my attention really the gratitude of what's going on in the world. It is so we're so desensitized. Like, I know I catch on to the BS in the world, but when I really just am sitting here chilling and then I hear, like, I'm just going on about my life, feeling normal, feeling like just doing whatever I'm doing, and then I really just take a second to pause and think about what's going on in the world, it's insane. Like, they literally have it to where we're used to it now. Like, when something bad happens in the world, we're used to it. I keep seeing videos about transgenders, mainly men, if you've noticed, I don't know. Mainly men becoming women and talking about how they can get a period. No, you can't, first of all. Talking about how they get cramps from their hormones. You don't get cramps, you don't have a uterus. And also talking about how they can get pregnant. And I also just watched this video, and it's talking about how, okay, so before I even watched this video, I seen this video of a man, and he was literally lactating. Like, he lactated about this much breast milk, and it's because he was taking this hormone. I'm talking about an actual man here, like a biological male. And he's like, see, trans women can feed babies and all that weird jazz. And in this video I just watched, it was talking about how the hormone or drug, whatever the hell that causes lactation in men, it actually has a chemical in it that is it's very harmful to babies, first of all, and it targets their heart. So to me, I'm also thinking this is like a form of population control. It's brainwashing, population control. They're trying to get rid of us. And it's not a coincidence. It's weird. And you got like these grown men chest feeding these babies, and they can't even, like, I watched this other video and it was talking about how stressful that must be to a baby to be trying to get milk from their mother, their mother, and not being able to get anything. Like, that's very traumatic, that's very stressful, that is very bad. And also, yeah, it's just, that noise has me distracted. I can't even think straight right now. Yeah, and then just also, like, what kind of enjoyment is the man getting out of it, That does not make sense to me. That does not make sense to me. What enjoyment? What are you getting out of fake breastfeeding your baby? Just feed the baby a bottle. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta do all that extra stuff. What else is going on in the world? Holograms. There's now holograms in Brazil, and they look so real. It's crazy. They had this donut pool floaty hologram going like around this building. It looked so real, like you could touch it. And they had a huge rubber ducky hologram floating on the ocean. And they also had whales, like, swimming in the air through buildings. Holograms. They look so real. Like, and this triggers a thought in me. Pretty soon, we're not even going to be able to tell the difference between reality and fiction. What's bad, what's good. They're trying to take all laws, logic, morals out of the world. Why? Because it's easier to control people that way. When you don't have morals, you don't have boundaries, you don't have no sense of identity, you can easily be taken advantage of. You can easily be deceived. And it's working. It's working. Now they're over here talking about the microchip thing as well. Don't even get me started on that. We ain't gonna go there. Look at that water. My sunroof was open one day when it rained. I gotta clean that. So my whole theory, I really like, I know this is what's gonna happen because this is what's gonna make the most sense. Okay, so you see all these UFOs and everything, and it's really been a big thing on the news. Just sightings in general of people seeing these UFOs, like weird clouds, things of that nature, lights, big huge green beams like shooting down and hitting buildings, and it's crazy going on around the world. And I feel like what that is, it's intentional. I feel like what it is those things are happening. The government is doing those things so we can get used to, okay, there's a possibility there's aliens on the earth, because they've already said there's aliens. Like, the government has already said and came out and said there's aliens, demons. And so now they're doing all these UFO like causing all these UFO sightings, doing the most. And so people are going to believe it when, let's just say, they put a hologram out, Project Bluebeam. They create a hologram and it looks exactly like a UFO. Aliens can even come out of it. Everything. Like, literally everything. And then the rapture were to occur, people are going to believe that why these people are missing around the world is not because of the rapture. It's because of the aliens. The aliens abducted them. The aliens are running tests on them. The aliens have killed them. And that is so smart, because what's the plan after the rapture happens? Because I believe in pre-trib. I don't believe we're going to be here when the Antichrist is already here. I don't believe we're going to be here when he takes the stage. So, the best way to get the Antichrist to appear is to cause some kind of crazy worldwide issue. And their issue, well, it's great. The rapture and the alien abduction, that's their issue. And people are going to be panicking. They're going to be wondering where their brothers and sisters and moms and dads went. And the Antichrist is going to come out and be like, it was an alien abduction. And then he's going to be like, but I have the solution. I know what we can do to stop this. Like, I know what we can do to make this situation better. And he just becomes the world savior. Like, he helps resolve the whole alien situation, performs miracles, really talks it up, seems like he's God, because, you know, people that are left behind, they don't know God, they don't know Jesus, they don't know the truth. And so they're going to be easily deceived by this Antichrist, especially if he's over here performing miracles. Like, apparently he's going to die, and then he's going to be able to come back to life in front of people's faces. And I don't really know the exact chronological order. I'm just giving you a brief rundown of the situations and how I believe this stuff plays out, because that's exactly what I see going on in the world. Before I've ever seen anything about the holograms, years ago, when I was probably like 16 at the youngest, I want to say. I'm 20 now. I found out about Project Bluebeam, and I've been telling people, I was like, look, they're going to create these holograms, and these holograms are going to be a distraction. They're going to fake, like, their explanation for the rapture is going to be these holograms, UFOs. And that's when the Antichrist is going to take the stage. He's going to perform all these miracles and make himself look grand, and he's going to rule the earth. And you know, that's why you see all this cryptocurrency and everything coming out. It's all setting the stage. It's all setting the stage. Everything we see right now, as far as technology, abortions, transgenders, all that is to get people ready for when the Antichrist comes. You know how me and all the other Christians are out here doing good to prepare for when God comes back. People are preparing subconsciously. I don't even think most people are aware of it. We all have a sin nature, but we're preparing subconsciously for when the Antichrist comes back, because the devil is the leader of this world, and that's in the Bible. I don't even know the chapter. I'm not going to butcher it. That's horrible. Anyways, devil is the ruler of this earth. He knows exactly what to do and exactly how to deceive you to get you to do what he wants. So basically, let's just say so let's just say that I'm going to use gender identity as an example. Let's just say you're having all these symptoms of depression, not feeling right within your body, not really knowing who you truly are, who you should be, not feeling right about your identity. And you know, you're looking for answers, and you don't even really know that's the problem yet. You don't know that you have like gender identity disorder or anything like that. So you're looking around, and you see a few websites, and they seem to explain exactly spot on how you feel. And you know, the community seems so supportive and loving, and it's wonderful. Like, you feel like you finally found the spot that you have been looking for, and you know, that's going to help you grow and do better and develop more into yourself. Okay, that's how the devil works. He makes things, sin, look so pretty. He makes it seem like it understands you. He makes it seem like, you know, it's just the answer. Like, you know the answer. You are going to be happy, and you're going to be happy for the rest of your life. You found the solution. So you go along with the community, and they're telling you they think the best decision for you would be for you to transition surgically. And so you transition surgically, and you know, you're happy for the first year, maybe two, and then a few years down the line, you come to more of a spiritual awareness, or just come to the awareness in general, like not even just spiritual. And you're starting to feel that depression again. You're starting to feel like you did before. You thought that changing your body and who you are on the outside would cure what's on the inside. And that's another trick with the devil. He tricks you. He uses material. He uses things you can see, physical things, to try and deceive you into thinking, like, for example, my smoking, to try and deceive you into thinking that that's the way of happiness. Because let's just say, for example, my smoking, when I smoke a cigarette, I feel great. But that feeling of greatness only lasts so long. But when you do feel that greatness, you feel like, in a way, it's an answer. And he knows that. He knows how humans are. He knows how deceiving he can be towards us, and how gullible we are. But yeah, that's just my example. Like, that's the way that the devil tries to control and deceive us. He will always disguise things in a way of suiting exactly what we need. But honestly, if you want true happiness, it's not going to be comfortable. You're not going to be happy at first. Because true happiness requires change. You cannot stay in the same spot that you're at right now and expect to stay happy or be happy. You have to constantly change. You have to constantly adapt. You have to constantly evaluate yourself and, like, realize that life will always bring you down, but you have the choice to bring your life will always bring you down, but you have the choice to bring yourself up. I had to cut that out. I'm sorry, I messed up on the last part of the last video. Y'all will see me clip it all together, so y'all won't even know, but it was another video. Anyways, yeah, so that's just how the devil manipulates you in this life. That's how he prepares you for the Antichrist, by deceiving you, keeping you stuck in this cycle of false happiness. And many people are going to fall for it. Many people are going to fall for it. Because what's the number one thing us as humans are looking for? Happiness, love. And one thing the devil is also trying to take out of this world is love. That's why you see so many murders. That's why you see so much theft. That's why you see so much lying. That's why you see so many transgenders. They don't love themselves. And, you know, I'm not against transgenders. Before y'all say anything, I'm not. Like, I would be friends with one. I'm not playing. I'm not going to say something is normal and okay just to appeal to somebody. If I follow what God says, and transgenders are not created by God. And that's just what I believe. Do I hate you? No. But I actually love you. That's why I'm telling you the truth, telling you like it is. I don't agree with it, but, you know, a lot of people don't agree with smoking either. Smoking is not good. And, you know, that's the thing. I'm not just gonna not say someone else's sin is sin because it hurts their feelings. I'm gonna keep it straight up. I even call out my own sin. But that's my job as a Christian, to point it out, to help lead others. And, you know, I can't just excuse my own sin. I'm not trying to sound perfect. I'm just simply saying, if something is wrong, I'm not just going to turn a blind eye to it, you know? But yeah. Okay, and I also forgot to mention that the first point of this video was, while I'm sitting here chilling, like the main point I was trying to get to making this video was, while I'm sitting out here smoking and, you know, chilling, and I just take a second to look at the world, it really just makes me think, like, dang, I'm smoking. I'm literally just, like, living my most sinful life, I feel like. Like, I really do. I really feel like I'm at a low spot in my life. I recently started smoking again, and yeah, it's just really made me see how the devil has impacted my life. Because I went like 3 months without smoking, right? And then for some reason, I just had this urge to smoke, and I went along with it, and now I got a pack of cigarettes, like 3 vapes, and I'm back at square one. And not only that, but I just feel so dead on the inside. I feel like I could be doing so much better, and I'm just seeing all this stuff happen in the world biblically, and it makes me think, it kind of just, it scares me, because I'm thinking, like, I know I'm saved, but I'm thinking in my head, what if I don't make it? Because of how I'm living, I feel like I kind of turn my back on God. And, you know, sadly, I already know I'm going to continue to smoke, at least this last pack, because it's an addiction now. If I go without a cigarette, I literally freak out, and I get really bad anxiety. I get shakes, I get tremors, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of, I've been having that deep in my head. I need to do better for myself, you know? But yeah, that was the first main point on why I mentioned me out here smoking and thinking about all that. But yeah, I'm sorry this isn't in order. But I think I had my little conversation. If y'all want more videos like this, let me know, because I know it may seem a little crazy, everything I talk about, to first-time viewers, but I used to be like y'all. I mean, I believe a lot more than y'all know, but I used to be like y'all. When I was younger, people like me, I would call retarded. I'm not even playing. I would call them retarded. Until I started looking myself and asking God questions, and now I have gotten to a place where it's the only truth. It's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know, once God opens your eyes, it's something different. It's something different. You just know deep down in your soul that what he shows you is true. And I know deep down in my soul, everything I'm talking about is true within myself. Y'all don't have to believe it. Y'all do not have to believe it. But it's definitely worth looking into. The things that I've talked about, definitely worth looking into. And I will tell you right now, if you go on Google, most likely it's just going to show you what it wants to show you. It's not going to... These are things you have to look for with your own two eyes. Like, observe around the world. Just watch people, listen, like really take in information when you go out and piece it together. Read your Bible, piece it together with what the Bible says on how people are, how sin works, and you will start to see it in your everyday life. It's not something you're always going to see on YouTube. Like, these are things that happen that God will show you if you ask. He will show you. He will make the truth known, because he is the truth. And if you genuinely want to know, like, the things that I'm saying, if they're the truth, go look for yourself. Go ask. I'm never, ever going to force my beliefs down anyone's throat. But it's just very interesting stuff, for sure. All right, bye, y'all.